speaking recently with a friend of mine who works in the clinical field, was telling me how difficult it is to get his students to engage and connect with presenting, with when he's presenting. It's quite difficult to get that focus. And when I looked at his slides, I think on that occasion he had about 60. And I think my face must have said it all. And there wasn't a spare space anywhere on his slides. Now, what I'd like to say to you is that when you go out as a presenter or a trainer or in the business world, you are the most important person there presenting to your audience. The minute you have slides that are jam-packed like I've described, you've taken the focus off your expertise because people will hardly listen to you because they'll be so busy trying to read your slides. So it is important that you learn how to do slides differently. So one of the things that I recommend people do is that they must know their subject matter. And then when they put slides together, they use an image and perhaps a sentence. And then they speak about their area of expertise to the audience. And they command the audience's attention with their compelling content. And it's also important, last week I think I saw somebody pacing back and forward on the stage. I saw somebody standing in front of the PowerPoint. And these take away, in my opinion, your credibility. When you're a presenter, you need to be able to use the auditorium or the boardroom. You need to be able to use it wisely. And so if you pace back and forward without a purpose, people get very distracted. So my next point is that I saw this recently too, that when people have lots of sentences and words, it indicates that they need this information, that they can't remember what they're going to tell you. So they need this information. And they've got it all bulleted in sentences. Can I say to you that if you do that, then you're taking away from your professionalism and your credibility. I'm sure you don't need to do that. Some people do it because it gives them a little bit more confidence. But no bullets on slides at all. Bullets are for guns. And if you put bullets on your slides with hundreds of words, it's just not credible. Remember, you're the expert. Remember, you're the person with the skills. People have come to listen to you, not to read over you, to watch the slides. Which brings me to another point that people use this. I see this in the financial world. People stand behind a lectern. Now, there are occasions in politics, and we see presenters on the television, they do stand behind a lectern to deliver a very focused message. Now that is okay, because that's just how it's been set up, where the microphones are, etc. But if you've got a lovely stage that you can use to position yourself as the expert, hiding behind a lectern takes away from your credibility as well. You've cut yourself off from the audience. And finally, it's really important that you don't get caught out that with technical AVK, that, you know, if you've got somebody there that's put your presentation up for you, you know, sometimes things go wrong. I've had it once, and I just carried on without any presentation up on the screen. So my challenge to you today is that you need to know your presentation, you need to know your subject matter, you need to know the ideas, you need to know what you're going to share with your audience, so that you too can have PowerPoint etiquette. And tomorrow I'm going to be speaking about loving your audience. So this is Sheena Walker, speaker, executive speech coach and trainer, and I'll speak to you soon.